Mm, right, come on. There we go. It's live. Alright. Okay. So, I'm going to be trying to beat my next Geometry S demon. So, I installed I installed the Mega Hack so I can use like FPS bypasser and advanced percentages. Just stuff that just makes my life easier. And I also unlocked all the icons so I can make a cool icon. Nothing that like changes the gameplay, but just stuff so that just makes it more fun for me to play. Literally haven't struggled with this UFO level. There we go, I got it. Looks up along like my first attempt. I forgot. At least I made it past the first wave. You just tap slightly there. And then it does like a glitchy thing. And then it gets like 10, and then the robot gets 10 times harder. And then you just die. The thing about that ball is you can't just double click there. You gotta actually do timings. Alright, can I please just get this duel? That isn't even really a duel. Like, sure, it's a duel, but you just literally it just makes your screen half the size, really. In all reality, that's all it's doing. UFO actually isn't even not UFO wave. I forgot what I had to collect. I meant to go back. I think that this is time for practice, but first, let's see. Wow, I already have 2 viewers. How is this? I'm surprised considering it's been so long. Hello, welcome. I'm streaming again for once. I just haven't really been doing very much. I've just been kind of just watching YouTube videos, really. I did record like a couple of new things, but nothing really. Oh gosh. There's like a glitch there at 17%. It's kind of annoying. Like if you click when and after this UFO you turn into a cube. There's some way that you can like click there and mess it up. So you just have to, but it's pretty easy to avoid if you know about it. I clicked too early. I underestimated how long it is. That UFO was probably the hardest part to learn because of how many moving obstacles it has. But the boss fight at the end is also pretty hard to learn. I still don't even know how to do it actually. The UFO is the hardest part that I know how to do. The robot is easier because you just look at the percentage really. Like once it starts glitching out, I can just look at the percentage and I can just know like what. Like obviously not super exact, but at least slightly. Oh, I was going to practice this. Yeah, that's right. I was going to use practice. I just got distracted. Alright, here we go. Alright, so it's like approximately 39%. 40%, new best. Alright, I don't really care about my attempts, so I'm just going into practice mode. It takes me approximately 100 attempts. Honestly, this wave isn't that hard if you just expect it. Oh yeah, I also have practice music set up, so I get to listen to the full song. I might just put a checkpoint after this because it's pretty easy. I should be learning the full robot, honestly. I'm just gonna like 39.4s. Or you can just listen to the music. Oh my gosh. This is the hardest. This and the boss fight coming up are the two hardest parts of this level. Which is why I'm attempting to beat it, not actually beating it. There we go. 2 in a row. No. Here we go. And then we head into a wave, right up, middle, down, and then up here. No, you stay down. And then you hit that, now you head middle. Well, how do I even die though? I heard it's too high though. Oh, you have to be higher though. Yeah, I'm just gonna place a checkpoint. And this part. Yeah, there and there, and then I have to do up here. And then head up. And stay there and then head down. Again, there's a place for that. And then this is like the end right here. Alright, not that bad. Only 75 attempts, with like with a couple of those being from normal mode. And I died in this UFO once. Alright, there's the death in the UFO. We don't have to worry about that anymore. I've gotten 2 deaths in the UFO and I haven't even made it past. There we go. What am I doing? That's the thing, is that when I practice this level, I forget the beginning. So, well, you have to practice in order to learn the boss and the robot. I thought I had it there. And you never really have to struggle with it because in practice mode, because you were just doing normal, because I'm typically had just gone to like a pretty good percentage in normal mode before I got into practice. I typically don't go into practice until I'm sure that I need to go into practice to learn the level a bit better. Dang it. That robot jump is surprisingly tight. Also, the reason why I want to beat this level is because I want to start to focus on one level at like a time. Like something like this. Something that's hard. Like that feels really hard and at first feels impossible. Like when I was first playing this level, I'm like, oh yeah, no way I'm doing this. And then I practiced it and started to learn it and I'm like, oh, this is actually looking more and more doable. And now here we are. Was this choice stupid? Probably. I probably should have just beaten electrodynamics instead. But I'm stubborn like this. And I'd rather play a level that I'd rather play this level than electrodynamics for 10 hours straight. I was probably screwed there anyways. I was pretty low. You have to be kind of high up there so that you don't get screwed over, because it continues to move even after you go into portal, but you actually like head into portals slightly faster if you're higher up or something. I don't know. All I know is that it just works better if I'm at the top. That's why I'm typically trying. That's why I'm so close to the top a lot. What did I do there? I should not be dying to that bowl. Like, this UFO is pretty tight. like, it isn't easy by any means to get that UFO, but this ball, especially like a dumb death, except you're guaranteed to get at least a couple of dumb deaths. Hey, if you do 10,000 attempts and you get one death, that's not bad. Anyways, here's the part where we repeatedly die to the robot over and over again and get like a couple of attempts past it. And we start to gain consistency at the beginning. And great, I accidentally collect in the cube. I thought I might have screwed it up, but I thought that I maybe clicked in. Alright, stop. I'm pretty consistent at this wave, considering the wave is one of the worst game modes for me. There was that one extra flash there. Oh, I thought I might have clicked in the cube. Jeez, I did not need to jump so high there. No. 49%. Okay. I guess I should probably just, I'm gonna do something. 49%. What is it? Here it is. And I'll just have this. No. Flip back. Don't you hate it when your text just flips upside down? Just be like right up here. Right over the pause button. Because people already can't see what's over there. Now you guys don't, now if someone joins the stream, they know where my best is. There we go. Alright, so I accidentally clicked at the auto there. At the auto ball part there. But thankfully, it turns out that the UFO, when you enter the UFO, it makes sure that your not your wave, it makes sure that your gravity is not reversed, regardless of what you do in this ball. Just as long as you survive the ball, you're heading into the UFO the correct way. Here we go. Alright. I'm not sure why I'm not doing that part correctly. I should be getting at least some decent attempts here. Except then again, it is me playing, so I guess it isn't too unexpected. Because I'm like not very good at this game. Like, this level is probably just a bit too hard for my current skill level. Like, it's like I definitely shouldn't beat levels that are levels that are harder than this before coming to it, but I should beat levels that are slightly harder than I'm pretty sure the demon that I've beaten that's considered the hardest is Impulse, which I also did on stream. So yay. I apparently have beat the hardest level I've beaten that's apparently been on stream. I also I have beaten 2 demon levels, and there's going to be a video. I beat 2 demon levels in one session. They were both really easy demons. Like, they aren't like, they're levels that they're older levels that would not be considered demons today, even if they were like redecorated so they would get rated. Because obviously, but this level is probably still deserves its demon title. But it's one of the easiest demons, probably. It's one of the more easy ones. If you beat, this is probably a good level for if you've beaten like a lot of easier levels and want to learn how to play some of the newer game modes like Wave, Duel. Specifically Wave. This level is a very good Wave level that isn't a non-circles level because the entire boss fight is a wave. You also get better at understanding like modern level, more like modern level, more levels like this, like, because these levels are very flashy and very colorful and very detailed, where like if you look at something like the Lightning Road, it's just, sure, they try to add detail, but it's just a bunch of portals stacked on top of, what? Oh, I clicked the moment it changed. And I must have hit like the top section of wherever my ball was rolling. Like, I just hit it, did the button as soon as I turned into the wave. This is why you don't click until after the transformation. I want to get at least a couple more attempts to this ship before I head back into practice. I want to at least make it to the boss fight before I practice and really like learn the boss, get it down. I saw myself turn. I'm literally just like clicking just out of instinct because I'm like, okay, here's approximately where I turn into the wave, and it's causing me to die because I don't want to go crashing into the ground. Also, that ball press is kind of tight, I guess, because you kind of have to hit it as soon as you get onto the ledge. Like there, I hit it in the air just a bit too early. Oh my gosh, I forgot to click as the UFO. So that's what happens if you hit the edges as the UFO. You get launched into outer space. So that's why I'm not hitting them. They also kill you in this area. But that's why I'm clicking immediately. Because I don't want to get yeeted into outer space. Alright, another attempt at this robot. I did it. Wait, we're almost there. I panicked. 65%. There we go. 65%. Oh gosh, what happened there to my duel? Was that just me? Or was that duel kind of weird? Like, my bottom cube didn't jump. Alright, there we go. We're going to get a new best. I'm going to have to go back to OBS and change it again. And maybe we'll beat it. Nope. Hey, progress is progress. And that's just a fact. You can't deny that progress is progress. Now I'm just imagining in my head like a super dumb argument about two people arguing over whether progress is progress. Honestly, that sounds like a conversation that would happen between two people that have just completely lost it. That sounds like a conversation between two crazy people. No, okay. Here's the thing. I could probably do better if I just focus on the level only. But I also don't want to just focus on the level only, because then why really watch? Like, what's the point of watching just to see someone beat the level for when other people have already beaten it? I also just don't have very much to talk about. I guess we could just talk about random things. That's one of the hardest things about being a YouTuber, is even if you think you can do it, like, first off, it requires you to be you have to put a lot of time into YouTube. Like, even if you're really good at a game, that isn't going to just make you instantly popular. No, people don't care if you're good at the games, they just want to watch you play them. Or you might be trying to not become a gaming YouTuber. In which case, then you probably have to, like, do a lot of editing if you want to do something else other than gaming. Like, you can't really, like, live stream your life on YouTube and expect to get a lot of views. Like, sure, there's some people that do that, but I guess you could probably like, maybe like reactions, actually. Reaction videos don't take very much editing because you just react to videos that people already have edited. Except then again, you probably would cut a lot of reaction channels cut out some of the boring parts. Yeah, okay, now I'm just playing like stupid, which it isn't wrong, but I should be at least able to fake it. Oh. Alright. I just want to get one. Just give me some good attempts. Well, I'm at 73%. I just need a couple more new bests and it's done. And this actually isn't that bad. If you just spend the time to actually practice and beat the levels, they aren't actually that hard. Except then again, it's pretty easy to get a 2. obviously it's going to take longer and longer the harder the level is compared to where you should be. So maybe this was a really good level to play. This might have been like the perfect level to pick as my next demon level. Except after this I'm probably going to have to do electrodynamics. I'm not sure how much longer I can get away without doing it. Because I don't think I can do club step. Because I'm definitely not doing club step at least before electrodynamics. Because electrodynamics pretty much prepares you for a club step. Like some of the parts in club step you can see in electrodynamics. Makes just easier. So I really need to be electrodynamics beforehand. And then technically TOE2 and club step are pretty close to the same difficulty, but I have not had very much luck in playing TOE2. Mainly because of the speed changes. I don't really like speed changes. Well, they're cool, but I'm just not good at them. My brain doesn't like speed changes. It requires me to actually be good at this game. That's why I play older levels. No. Oh wait, what's going on there? I'm just dying. I didn't even click. Maybe it's some sort of glitch with like the glitch bypasser or something. Or maybe it's because I'm not supposed to have these icons unlocked. Except I did make a pretty sick looking icon, in my opinion at least. I like this icon. I wish I could use, my original icon was black, except then I realized that's a stupid idea because literally every single background in the world is black. Also, it's just very convenient that the red part of this level on the robot, which has the least amount of red. That robot I actually had originally picked for my black one, so like the parts that were red were black, and it looked like a real robot. This ball is just sick. There's no denying it. I don't really know what to pick for the wave, so I just picked the sword. Yeah, I didn't like the shade between red and blue very much on my... Except I always use that UFO, and I don't think I can find a different UFO, so I'm just using it. This UFO I always use. Wait, I hit the roof and didn't die. There I died, and I'm not even sure how my, like, the tip of my UFO hit that. And then I literally ran straight into the ceiling, and it just ignored it. This level is a bit weird, and that UFO section is a bit weird. Sometimes they launch you into outer space, sometimes they just kill you. And after you get launched into outer space, you die. And sometimes they just bounce off of it and just survive. Oh gosh. That robot. Once I get that robot down, the second part of the robot, not the first part. It's just, this level is going to become so much easier. I just need to get enough attempts into the boss. I'm so close. Oh. So, yeah. What even is my best again? I forget. I can't see I'm not playing through OBS this screen, so I can't see the handy dandy percentage thing I put there, or the pause button. Okay, it's 73. Oh yeah, I died to the second part of the boss. I freaked out. In my second part, I mean... No, it wasn't the second part. It was like the beginning of the boss, wasn't it? No, I think I just died to being stupid. It was probably that one. Oh, we have an attempt. Boys, this is indeed an attempt. And goals, I guess. I don't ever check YouTube analytics. I don't know who watches my videos, and I don't trust YouTube analytics. Oh, I was too high there. Because it moves while the lasers are on, so you have to be a bit low there. You can't just be like I wasn't touching the laser obviously, but I was too high. Because it moves with the laser up. Oh my gosh! Another attempt at the boss. Here we go. Get ready, get ready. I'm actually surprised at how good I'm doing on this level, considering that the hardest part is this boss. Oh, there's where I died. I need to go middle again. Just go middle. It isn't that hard. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Maybe this level is a tiny bit too hard. The boss fight at least. It's like the beginning bit is so easy, except then you reach this robot, and it's like, surprise, this level is actually a demon level. I should have died there, but I didn't. I 100% messed up that, but I recovered it because this is only an easy demon, so you can actually recover when you make a mistake. I didn't go middle. No! You have to go up at the top. Where's my OBS? What am I doing? Changing this to 77. There we are. I can't even see how it's... Alright, here. Is it changing? I think it is. I'm just going to get started. If it isn't changed, then... What? I don't think I actually touched that. Except then again, when I died, it literally just moved away, so I might not have noticed it. There we go. Oh my gosh. I wasn't necessarily close to that. Oh my gosh. I had to employ backup strats there. I didn't click correctly. No, you have to be top. I forgot. 82%. Oh, not on this. And it looks like it did update. I'm just gonna trust what OBS says. So like one more good attempt at probably like 2 or 3 new bests, and then we're done with this level. Because I may or may not have forgotten the attack pattern at the end there. Alright, that's it. That's a sign to practice this level. That's a sign to practice this level. That's a sign to start re-practicing. I always exit out of practice mode if I die before the first checkpoint. I don't know why, honestly. Because I like to think of practice mode as like an estimate of how many attempts this should take you. Oh, that's why, that isn't the full one. I'm just being an idiot. Oh, I forgot this. Early. There we go. Oh, that was way too early. Rockets did literally retreat. I'm not sure why I'm dying there now in practice mode. Look, we're gonna try to do the entire boss. Alright. First dumb death at the boss. Alright, that death wasn't dumb, so it doesn't have to be dumb death counter. Second dumb death. Third dumb death. How do I survive? Yes. Just head up here, kind of. You gotta do this and then head up. Then we get the blocks. That's right, we get the blocks. just the same pattern. It doesn't move anywhere crazy. How am I even dying though? And there we go. So yeah, it's pretty hard. 53 attempts. Not that bad, considering how bad I failed this not the robot. Alright. Then it dies to the wave blitz. Not sure what causes it, but I know it. But I know it's definitely not intended. That was so beautiful. That was such a perfect line, and then I messed it up. That was such a good line. And then I realized, wait a minute, it's me playing the game. So I died. Alright, that was to be expected. The precision on the click there is so hard over at 43%. You really gotta just like click. You can't even like hold it down. Just like you can't just like click as if you were like casually playing. You have to click as if you're playing a clicker game and trying to get as many clicks as possible. You can't click like casually, because you just go just a tiny bit too high. Oh my gosh. I panicked. Alright, here we go. Just don't mess with the rocket and we're fine. We're fine. Alright, come on. Yes! I thought I messed it up right at the end. And wave starts. No, I had it. I'm pretty sure that's a new best because I survived up there, but it wasn't by a full percentage. So new best, but not by a full percentage, so I don't have to do anything. Alright. This level is actually pretty good. If you've gotten down like UFO, rocket, and ball, this level is a really good level to start introducing the wave and the robot into into your category of game modes that you can beat demons with. This is actually pretty fun. I expected attempting to beat one of these harder demons that at first you get like 20% on, and they look really hard. They have all these flashing effects. I expected it to not be very much fun for me, so I just never did them. I never put the time in to learn them. Or if I did learn them, I just was like, nah, I don't want to do this. But I decided to play this level because honestly at this point it's either this or I do electrodynamics and club step. I do a level like this or electrodynamics and club step. And I really don't want to learn how to do club step. I don't feel like it today. I would be fine with being electrodynamics, but I don't want to put myself through club step. At least not yet. I want to come to club step and demolish it for all the noobs out there that club step has crushed their spirits. I'm gonna crush club step back for all the noobs. I think that click right there, I think it would be better if I wait slightly longer because it looks like I'm really close to getting past just the very tippy edge, just the very tippy bitty, just the tip of that spike. So it might make the timing just a tiny bit more lenient if I wait till the end of the block. Except that requires me to actually do something differently. And I'd rather just rely on this, honestly. Yeah, I did it, but I held down for like really long. I could tell I held down there. But I made it past the edge of the spike. The tip of the spike. Well, this is good. I'm developing more consistent strategies. Except for at that part. That part I just die at. For no apparent reason. I said apparent reason. If that was intended by the devs, then, and by devs I mean level creators, because this level was not made by the creators of the game. Here we go. Oof. That's a big rip. It's always a big rip when you die to the second, when you do the second robot correctly, but then you die to, but then you end up dying to one of the to just the easy parts of it. And they might be hard for some people, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like if you fail there you shouldn't be doing this level. No, if you fail there but you do like the boss in like 1 or 2 attempts in practice mode, the entire thing in 2 attempts. For 1 attempt you can't really do it in separate segments. But for 2 attempts you could do phase 1, put a checkpoint, die at phase 2 and then do phase 2 again. So like if you struggle with this robot but not with the boss, then you should be able to beat this level pretty easily. You just have to not choke the boss at the end. Except that's not me. What I'm doing is I'm failing at every part because I suck at all of them. And somehow still beating the level. Or dying to 23% over and over again. Due to what I think is a bug. It looks like a bug. I'm not sure if it is a bug. You can never be too sure if something is a bug. But it looks like it is because I just do the same thing and sometimes I die there and other times I don't. And this isn't and you can't be like, oh well, it's a rated level, it isn't gonna have a bug. Bloodbath had a 240 Hz bug before, and technically, because I'm using FPS bypassing, this is technically 244 Hz. Except honestly, I probably could have beaten this level without using it. I just wanted to because I almost got the third coin finger dash, which I've never gotten close to after using it with just like a couple of attempts in normal mode. That's including the deaths at the non-wave, because I died occasionally trying to get the second coin. So like I think I got to the wave twice, and one of them I collected I think 3 of the coins, and then the other one I collected 9 of them, and then I died before the 10th coin in the wave. And I've never even gone close to it, and I've never even tried to learn it. So I was just like learning how to do it. Well, trying to unlock the second coin, which I never actually did do. I got a bit lazy. Because I died at the end of the wave on the first attempt, and then the attempt where I got 9 out of 10 of the coins. I got close to the end of the wave. Alright, focus. Dang it. I would have been fine if I died to the next section, but that one hurts. Oh gosh, that's the wrong thing. That's the mega hack. I can still die. See, look. I didn't change anything. There we go. I think we're good. I think it's good now. I think I have confirmed my innocence. Besides, it would be pretty obvious. Because I would go through some of the things if I turn something else on. Oh! We got another attempt. Assuming I don't die there. Alright, now we're guaranteed to have another attempt at the boss. It's literally impossible to die here. Here we go. No! The tip of my wave hit that laser. It probably would be easy if I wasn't using such a big wave, because I'm pretty sure that the models actually do have a change on the hitbox slightly, but it isn't. It isn't a big enough difference to actually change anything, and it's only for like the wave and the ship and UFO. It isn't for the cube. All the cubes are the same. Because the outsides are the same. It's just like the outside. So the UFO that I use is actually pretty good. He isn't like... It's pretty easy to distinguish him from everyone else. And his ball is pretty good because the ball is always the same. And I don't think it has that... And I don't think it has any effect on the spider. I think they fixed it. And I'm not sure it has any effect for the robot either. Because those two are very complex. So it's probably just the same. hitbox for all of them. But I'm pretty sure for like the ship, like the edge of the ship, it can hit, you can, like the nose of the ship, you can hit it, and some of the robots change the size of the nose of the ship, so it technically increases the hitbox. But it isn't anything that's like, oh, I'm dying because of that. Like, I'm not saying that it's not possible because of that. Because first off, I did it in practice mode without practice abusing. Without abusing practice mode. Because there's some things that are impossible in normal mode that you can't clear in practice mode. That's why you can't clear your levels in in practice mode and then upload them. Because it's actually possible. Because practice mode is actually easier. It allows you to checkpoint abuse, because like there's some mistakes and like some of them in like I think there might be a slight mistake in like if you are like with like this ship. Like obviously it isn't like completely game breaking. Like you don't have to worry about, oh, well I placed a checkpoint in the middle of this rocket ship in this rocket section, so now I need to place another, so now I need to finish this rocket ship, so I need to delete that checkpoint or something. No, it isn't anything like that. It's more like spamming checkpoints through a really tight gap that is impossible to get through, but because like occasionally you just spawn a slight bit farther than what you're supposed to, and then by spamming the checkpoint button you can abuse that to place the checkpoint slightly farther ahead, and then eventually make it through the gap without actually making it through the gap. It's complicated, but that's why you have to play in normal mode to verify your levels. Oh, that was tight. Oh, what? I jumped so early off that block, dude. I had bad timing when getting onto that block. Damn. I like it when I know what I died to. That's what I like about, like, this level, sure, it's hard, but I can learn from my mistakes. Like, I'm making a bunch of stupid mistakes, yes. But I can learn from them. That's the difference between this and Bloodbath. Or something like that. Or some level with, or like Invisible Club, or like an invisible level or something. Like, sure, yes, those are viable options to make a level harder. Except I don't really like that. I also don't like when they have invisible portals that you're just expected to know are there. Like it's fine. Like in this level, sure that robot portal is invisible, but like it you don't have to know about it to hit it. And here you just have to kind of like, you have enough time to react to it changing into the wave. And it actually changes into the wave slightly earlier than the boss starts. I almost died there. No, I died to 84 again. I went just a bit too high there. I try to stay towards the high side because you have to be a bit high up there so that you don't die. It's been a while since we've died to the cube glitch or the UFO or the ball glitch. I said it hasn't been a while since I've died to you robot. Oh gosh, that's the first time I've died by clicking too early there. Alright, so I just need to not do that. I just need to wait a little bit longer. Right idea, just wrong execution, just wrong timing. I do need to click there. I do need to click, but not at that specific section, but just a bit farther. The thing that I also like about this level is it isn't an insanely hard rocket section, or it isn't like one really hard section. It's pretty difficult all throughout. Its hardest section is probably this wave, and followed up by the robot. No, I barely even touched that. 10 more percentage. 10 more percentage, boys and girls. Still one concurrent viewer, I assume. I assume it's the person that always is here. But it might be someone else. Maybe it's one of my brothers trolling me. Who knows? Only the person watching it knows. At least till I say something in chat. I'm actually surprised that that's like I recognize some of the names. Like I expected it to be mostly 0 viewers, but I don't even think I've had 0 viewers throughout the entire. Like I think I haven't had 0 viewers since like the start of this stream, which is insane considering how long it's been since I've streamed. Like obviously it isn't insane. Like if I was streaming Geometry Dash right after my video on Geometry Dash blew up, that's a different story. Because literally everyone was watching my geometry. Because literally I'm sure that every single person that is subscribed knows about the Geometry Dash for every orb changes to level video. And I'm sure almost all of my viewers on this live stream specifically have probably seen it. And if you haven't, it's a pretty good video. So after I beat this, because I am beating it, wait, I need to change the title. Also, I like how no one has mentioned how in the title it says Geometry Dash Part whatever. Because at this point it doesn't even matter what part it is. Like, I'm just playing the game for fun, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to become the best. Like, I'm not going to be the best. That requires too much dedication. I'm never going to grind to become the best at a game because it's too much dedication. It requires me to actually be good, and I don't feel like getting good. No, it's not today. As of today. Tomorrow, maybe I'll upload a video called I'm not going to stop playing this game till I become #1 on some random game that I've never played before. The saddest thing is that even games like Geometry Dash eventually are going to end. Like, eventually I'm either going to get bored of the game, or I'm going to have beaten almost all of the levels that I want to beat. Like, right now I'm having fun just playing the game. It's a lot of fun, and that the reward of finally beating a level. Like, I'm fine with dying because it just makes it so much nicer when you finally beat it. That's the thing about games like these. Is that what's the point of a game like getting over it if you never fail? Like, really? Like, runs of raids games aren't very fun necessarily, unless if you're like really good at them, or really bad to a point where you're failing at certain parts. But like, when you're just not failing, but you also aren't doing all of the strategies, you're just introducing some of the top level speedrun stats into your runs. Like, that is the most boringest part of speedrunning, when you've learned the game and now you have to actually use your knowledge to learn all of the speedrun skips. Learning a game is fun. Just you play a new video game. You play a unique video game with a unique story to tell, maybe or unique obstacles to conquer. And even though, like, take Roblox like obbies for example. Pretty much 90%, like approximately 90% of your typical obbies don't have any unique levels in them. Like, just a typical obby. Like, not a super mega fun obby, just like some random obby. It's mostly just reskins of other levels, but it always feels unique. Like, technically there could be like 1,000 different levels that have this exact thing, that have like the exact same wave movement required for the boss fight, but the way they use that movement is the fun part about it. Like, sure, you could probably beat like 1,000 different levels by taking the clicks it requires, by taking the timings of this level and putting them in by, like, I was like recording my clicks that I was using on this level. Well, I could probably find some other levels that aren't copies of this level that by inputting in those clicks it still works. But it will feel like a unique level even if it is just a reskin of a level. Because what you can do with this is you can make it feel unique, basically. Alright, this is the part where I run out of things to talk about. What was I even saying beforehand? I don't know. I think I was talking about how levels would be on how reskins of levels. Like, you'll probably find some challenges on YouTube where I think there was I'm pretty sure there's something you can find just randomly on YouTube where they're doing two things with one controller. And actually I know that exists because I actually have seen a video like that in my recommended. Where they're doing two separate things using the same inputs. So yeah, so every level feels unique is basically what I'm trying to say. So I don't really see any point in me quitting the game, leaving the game. Because look at how cool this level looks. It still looks cool even though I have played it for how long now? 1 hour 16 minutes approximately. That's including the times that I'm paused though, so it's not exact. And also I guess stream delay and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's like a 5-second stream. I think there's a decently big stream delay. It isn't. I think it's 10 seconds maybe. So that's why if I'm looking at chat and you send a message in the chat, I might not actually see it because by the time you sent it, me in real life would have been already back to playing the game. I might already be on a run before you even put it in. And by run I mean get past this first UFO section because I'm still gonna die to that occasionally. I'm telling you guys. I have no confidence in myself at all. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. The reason why it could be a good thing for those of you that don't know is that I'm beating this level and yet I still don't think I can beat the level, for meaning that I'm better than what I think. And I can't think I can beat an extreme demon. So yeah, logic. Oh, I just didn't hold it down long enough. I just have to hold down. It's not that hard. It's literally just one button, yet that's the craziest thing about Geometry Dash. It's with F and F, it's 4 buttons. There's 4 unique buttons to press. So but there's more levels in Geometry. There's more levels in Geometry Dash rated than there are mods in F and F entirely. At least from what I know. There might be some mod community that I don't know about that. 10 million mods for the game. I'm also, I guess now is a good time to talk about this. I'm going to start to make a video game, hopefully. So hopefully I'm going to become a game designer. And I got yeeted into outer space. So, yeah, I've made a bit of art for it. Maybe I could put a link to where I make my art. I don't know. It isn't even technically, I'm not even 100% sure quite yet. I'm planning on doing it. So don't be coming to me with pitchforks if I don't actually do it. Also, it's going to take a very long time. Making a game isn't easy. You wouldn't know because you haven't tried it, most likely. I don't think any game developers watch. But if you're a game developer and you're watching, then cool. And you would know that it is not easy to make a video game. It could take months or even years to make. Like look at 2.2 for example. It's taking taken like what? I think closing in on 6 years maybe. I don't know. I don't keep track of how long it's taken for 2.2 to come out. Okay. Maybe I should check up on chat. It's been a while since I've done that. No one even uses chat anyways, and if they do, they use it to say like hi. Most of the time. Which is cool. It's cool to see that people are engaged in the content that I'm actually making. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been here. Do I even remember the boss's attack? I think I do. I like how I completely changed up my strategy for this boss than what I was originally doing. Because originally I would head down and then I'd head into the middle. I'd head down here. I'd be here. And then I wouldn't try to go there. I'd be up there. Except it's actually easier to be at the bottom in that scenario. It's just kind of hard to do. But the other way was also really hard. I had to use checkpoints. I had to use checkpoints to get through the boss. And I still do. Anyways, I think once I pass 90%, I think that I've got it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really too hard. Because like 95% is the end of the level. That's when the boss just drops down and dies. At this rate, this stream is going to go on for 3 hours. Jeez. Right. Because progress is going so slow. Here's the thing, you get those deaths at the end. And then you're like, oh, I'm getting really close to beating it. And now you're in for the longest stretch. The hardest part. But you realize how much of a fluke that was. This is how all demons go. You get that 90% or higher fail, and then you slowly but surely, or like the really close to the end of the level fail, like, and then the grind begins. This is when the true demon starts. When you actually have to do the entirety of the level. not just like 80% of it, so that you get to new parts, and then from there you do the other 20%. No, you have to do the entire demon. Now, you don't have any new vests to get. You don't have any milestone to try to reach, that is, except for the end. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong, and maybe this is supposed to be the slowest part, where it's just supposed to actually struggle to reach 90%. But since it's me playing, the game of course has to just give me 90% immediately, and then make me spend the next 10 hours trying to get back there. Honestly, I probably should have had it that attempt, or the 90% attempt one. I also should have made it. Alright, I'm feeling good this attempt. It's been a while since we reached the boss fight, and by we've I mean I know it might be confusing to the people watching, but you are not playing the game. I hate to break it to you, but I am not you. Sorry. Actually that's good for you. What the flip? What happened? I died to a glitch. What was that? Can someone explain? Alright, so note to self, don't head in the very tip of the top of the ball, because otherwise you get screwed. Also, I would like to point out, every time you turn into the wave, you start off as a ball. In fact, it goes cube, UFO, and then ball. Except then the second time around, the UFO gets switched out with a rocket ship. It went from an unidentified flying object, and then we identified it, and it was identified as a rocket ship. I figured the level out. I'm so smart. It's not like probably every single person here figured that out. Or at least the people paying attention. Oh. I guess I should talk. So there's a sun in the background of this level, and then the sun just disappears and completely dies. Oh, that must be the point of this level. This level is about the sun exploding. I figured it out, guys. I'm so smart. Look, we're flying through the fragments of the sun. We're going to different galaxies. And now the devil is trying to kill us. There, saved it. Here we go, we're escaping the devil. And here's the explosion of the sun. And now there's a butterfly monster. This is what the sun transformed into. Official lore, I figured this level out. You can't hide from me level. Damn it. This is probably the dumbest this is probably one of the dumbest theories ever. Here we go, we're going through the exploding sun, we're trying to explode the sun. No, so here's two peaceful guys looking. One of them evil and one of them good. And now we're the evil one. Keep going through the sun. And now we're the good one walking off from a distance, just heading home in his car. And now look, it's so beautiful, the nature, the environment. And now here we go, we're infiltrating the sun. This is the evil guy again. My skin is actually perfect for this. Look, that's the side with the blue tooth is the evil one. See, he looks so evil here. Oh, now it's a red tooth. What? Switches in the UFO. Here we go. Oh no, wait, it was the guy on the bottom that's the character we play as. Here we go, we're infiltrating the sun. The sun is fighting back. The sun got us. And then the good guy has to save the day by killing the evil butterfly that was made out of the sun. The bad guy dies inside of the sun with the explosion. And the rocket ship is him dying. And then we head back to where we left off with our good companion, where he was a ball. And then he had to save the world. See, because oh wait, no, he was a wave. Dang it. Alright, this is the evil guy actually. The wave is now the evil guy. Infiltrating into the sun. That was like the white, very bright part, and now here's like the inner core. Yeah, the sun's white, see? Alright, so now our good friend is trying to get closer to the sun. And now it's the evil guy's turn. I'm so smart, I figured this level out. We also get it. Also, that's what those blocks are that are thrown at us. Those are chunks of the sun. Those are chunks of those are meteors, sorry. They're meteors because we're in outer space. Those we're fighting off against what the sun became after it blew up. I'm doing the best I've got. I'm doing the best I can here. With this, alright? It's hard to make a story. We still only have one viewer. I assume it's the same because the viewer count has never changed. The one mysterious viewer hiding in the shadows. Dun dun dun. Creeping up. Slowly. Alright, we don't need to turn this into a horror thing. Jeez. Except what if we did turn it into a horror thing? I don't have any horror games. And I don't think that would be a smart idea to go from rhythm games to horror games. Those genres don't exactly mix very well. That's the first time I died from going too low there in that rocket. Here's the thing, my two worst game modes used to be the wave and the rocket, which are the two game modes that are the most affected by your refresh rate, because they're the ones that require the most input. Like, ball can't require that many inputs unless they put the things close. Because it has to actually go all the way across the screen. Dang, that was a good rocket. That was a good robot too that we wasted there. That I wasted there by holding down too long. I always say we because it just feels more correct. Except I'm the one playing it. It's weird. I guess I could just say we. You guys are now playing the game. You guys are moral support. There we go. I did it. I got Chad involved. Chad is now playing a video game with me. Finally, I get to play with someone. That's a joke. Ooh, that was kind of close there. Yes! Good robot. Dang it. The evil guy just can't make it to his final destination. So up here we see the good guy with the blue tooth and the evil guy with the red tooth. What? That bottom is so trippy. It's not even that hard. Oh my gosh, I just needed to wait just a couple of... just not even a second. Alright, we made it back to the UFO. Finally. We made it back to the evil guy infiltrating into the sun. Here he is. The sun fights back. And... okay. At least I didn't die to the cube. It's been a while since I've died to this ball, actually. Or to any bugs. Well, except for the boss bug that I didn't even know existed. I just keep finding bugs on accident. I must be a magnet, but for bugs. Or just really unlucky. Alright, we didn't enter in at the very tippy top, we're fine. No! Can you close that door? I'm streaming. Close the door. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm done. You need to put a sign on here that says streaming. Why can't I have just been in this level before my parents had to interrupt me? Now I actually have a time limit. So I guess 20 minutes before I have to go. Oh! Let's go. He's insane. By insane, I mean he didn't die. Let's try low detail mode. Alright, that's just weird. Yeah, that's just so weird. Alright, note to self, don't use low detail mode. It just looks weird and gets you killed. Oh, is that why I've been dying? Those hitboxes are bigger. The hitboxes are bigger than what it shows. That's why I died at 90. Huh? What even was that death? I mean, I probably would have gone the bug. I took it pretty close to the end. Here we go. Made it back to robot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. It was 8. Alright, I think I'm understanding everything. I think I finally understand everything in this level. I understand the story that I made up. I understand how to do everything. Nothing is confusing. Now all we have to do is just execute. I almost died. I'm surprised at how consistent though I am at the transition from the first robot into the second robot. This. I did it again. I'm just constantly doing it. Except I'm failing at stupid parts. So it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just one more good, like one more 85% attempt, and it's probably GG's. Alright. What's happening? What happened? What even happened? What? Oh my gosh! Wrong, my brother! My brother just tried to connect. My brother just connected to my geometry dash to Steam. Yeah, I'm calling him on Discord.
It's supposed to know your applied geometry dash.
It literally says stream right on it. It says stream if you're going to connect to me. I was going to beat the demon. I was going to beat the demon level, but then you connected. I'm literally live right now. Anyways. Yeah. I freaked out. I just completely forgot. Anyways, here we go. Sorry about that interruption. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Like if he joined somewhere like here, I would just be going to be so mad. But he joined literally at the perfect time to screw me up. Oh gosh. What was that? What am I even doing anymore? Why does Steamer Mode Play even exist, honestly? Like, it just does stuff like this. Like, I understand for some games, but Geometry Dash is like the worst game to have it on. Because first off, it's already laggy for some people. It isn't going to help being connected on a Wi-Fi or being connected on a network and being streamed to a specific PC. Alright, it's fine. No, I was too low. Damn. Oh. Alright. Just one more attempt, and then it's dead. The demon is dead. I would have killed it. Anyways, that's 2 out of 4 of my family members that have now interrupted this. Wonder who's going to be next to interrupt it. Maybe this is why I stopped streaming, honestly, because stuff like this constantly happens. Like, I'm just cursed. Like, this time it couldn't even be for... Like, this time it wouldn't have even helped if I had told my parents about it. Because, like, honestly, my dad coming in here wasn't that big of a deal. I wasn't doing it. It didn't mess me up. It's more so my brother doing the remote Steam Play, which it literally says streaming right on it. On the button it says stream instead of play. And it isn't pretend like he didn't know he could do that. We both knew about it. This has happened to us before. In fact, we killed each other multiple times using it. Except this time it was just a genuine mistake. Oh gosh. Alright. I should probably shut up. But I don't want to shut up because then it isn't entertainment. It isn't special entertainment. Like, it's still entertaining to watch, but it also just feels weird when I'm not talking. You guys ever get that? When I'm not thinking about it, like, I just don't talk ever when I'm not thinking about it. But when I'm thinking about talking, it feels so awkward. Like, I'm like not talking, and then teachers say to not talk or something. And then all of a sudden, I have an urge to talk. It's so weird. Ooh, we get another chance. And we don't die to this. We did. Never mind, we didn't, but then we did because we thought we died. I literally clipped inside that block. That's so... Like, I did not deserve the victory. That block probably, honestly, this isn't even solid, to be honest. I don't think I will get lucky. Seeing doesn't help. And we got yeeted into outer space. Anyways, now let's not get yeeted into outer space this time. That's one of the scariest places. Is that the three scary places is the entirety of the boss fight, the entirety of the robot, and then the transition into the UFO. Those are the three main places. Oh, and 51%. That specific part of the rocket. Specifically for boss fight second phase, and more specifically 90 and 86%, and 84 I guess, and apparently 34 we can also add to that list of percentages that I die at frequently. I'm not really too scared of. I also guess the transition from ball into UFO. Just occasionally I just die. It hasn't happened recently, so maybe it just won't ever happen. But you guys can see it happening. For those of you guys who don't believe me, which is probably none because you probably are watching this after the live stream. Oh my gosh, I entered so high there. I thought I got boss glitch. Except I think that requires you to be heading up when you enter into. Alright, here we go. Dang it, I was too high. That's fine though. really, the more depths I get, the more practice I get at these game modes. So yeah, this is a fun demon. Not very. It is a massive step up from like the levels like the Lightning Road but I'm not sure how much of a step up it is from Club Step. I think it might be slightly harder from Club Step just because of the just because of the very harsh transitions, the moving, and the flashiness of it all, and the boss fight at the end is really hard, and this robot. I think those combined would equal to more difficult than the rocket, except I just suck at the rocket. Honestly, Club Step is probably harder just because Club Step might be harder just because no one knows how to do rocket. Like, no one knows how to. Like, rocket is always one of people's worst game modes. Rocket and Wave are the two game modes that are really hard. Robot is also can be very challenging, but not a lot of levels really use the robot, but in like that challenging sense. Not a lot of very popular levels use them, or if they do, they're in unpopular spots. Like when you look at some popular levels, they don't really have tough robots. The robot is probably the game mode that has been explored the least in terms of like its limitations. Like I think we've already, like, there's been some pretty tough cube stuff. There's been some pretty tough UFO stuff. Some pretty tough wave. Some pretty tough ball. And some pretty tough ship. Definitely the wave and the ship. And then, I also think Spider is another underestimated one. And that could be really difficult. But, like, really we know, like, what's the limit. Oh my gosh.
You're live streaming? That's pretty epic, man.
Why did you come in here? Oh my gosh. My doors were off. And then I forgot and got yeeted into space. My best is 90%. And the level ends at 95. Yeah, it does.
I'm trying to think my first hard demon. Is this an easy demon?
Yeah. It's easy till you get to this section.
What's hard about this?
The blind jumps.
Sir. So we almost good time to pause the stream and come back on tomorrow.
I know, I want to beat it today. I should beat it today. I've gone 90%. And 90% is literally the last thing that I should die to. Once I pass 90%, I literally win. And then,
What the heck is that on?
it's the scissors rocket. I unlocked all the icons using the mega hack because I wanted to. I'm like, screw it. And then we have this boss fight.
Come on.
And that's the end of the level. Alright. Fine, I'll get out.
The stream. No, end the stream.
Wait, it's 9:30?
Oh, it's 8:30.
Yeah, so we still have time. right? You don't have to be done right now, right? Zach just is going to bed.
Go on, I'm gonna go double check. Are we done for the night? How long is the low bed?
That's so early. Yes. What? Dude, 8:50 is so early to start. Considering we're probably watching it 30 minutes long. Okay, let's go. No, that was so close. That was literally so close. And of course my mom is screaming. So try to be quiet if you
Oh
can.
wait, I'm going to
Horizon. I've made an entire story. It's the name that says. It's alright here. I'll tell you what level it is.
Dude, man, I'm joking. Chill out.
Alright, I think I can show you this attempt. It's the level it's the name right there. There, now I don't have to worry about my pronunciation. So apparently DJ78 is joining this stream.
20 minutes. I'm dead. 7% beat that, man.
Watching people level this attempt. Dang it, 43.98.
Dude, 9%. Jesus, I did not know that I got thrown off of there immediately. Going into practice.
6.59%. Beat
I'm
that.
gonna speed run a demon.
This level.
Yeah.
If you beat this level today before me, I swear to God I'm quitting because I should have beat it. I had it beaten basically. Like I was gonna hit 90% again, but I just need to hit it one more time. Because I just forgot what 90% was on the attempt I died. Except then you started streaming in my game and it caused it to lag. No, it was actually lagging. You could see my cursor, so doing the turn thing. Yeah, the blue circle thing. And also you muted my game audio. Somehow my volume muted as soon as you joined. My volume just turned off.
I did not mute your volume.
You can literally hear me freak out in the live stream. I literally have live evidence.
Oh, so, like I said in the Discord call, how am I supposed to know when you're playing geometry?
It literally changes the button to say stream instead of
I
play.
just click on it in my desktop.
Wait, well then why does it auto go to it? This is why Steam
It
remote play.
automatically goes.
This is why Steam remote play sucks for geometry dash. I already talked about it, but remote play shouldn't exist for this game. It's so stupid.
Oh,
Please, Steam, remove remote play for this game.
So wait, you want to buy it again?
No. Just remove remote play. I wish that I could like just unsync my game from Steam. That way I could play it as if it was its own application instead of Steam. That way I don't have to worry about Steam being stupid. Like seriously, what's the point of remote play? You can literally just play it on that device, and two people can't be playing at the same time in this game. Like, yes, there's 2-player mode, except that's just stupid.
There we go.
There's no levels that use 2-player mode, and it's like no one's going to be playing it.
Oh, it's not there.
Okay, here we go. I had the weirdest glitch where one of my doors didn't jump. Like, it didn't show it jumping, but its hitbox jumped because I didn't die. I'm just assuming it's hitbox jump. I don't actually see the hitboxes. What happened there? One of them died, but the other one didn't. Doors are so broken in this game. Yeah, like only one door is dying. No. Yeah, I know. That's kind of fun because we shouldn't be going there in 50. I'm not even tired.
Oh, mom and dad. I just died transforming into the ball.
Yeah, that occasionally happens. If you click in the cube transition in between hand, then you will die in the ball. You can also die in ball to wait. Also, when heading into the boss, if you enter the portal too high, like you have to try to do it, or you have to not know it exists for it to happen. But if you but if you are holding down the button and in the rocket ship heading into the ball, you will actually not land in the tunnel, and you will be riding on top of the little tunnel that you're in, that you're supposed to be in before the boss fight.
I literally couldn't.
Probably a glitch. Oh my gosh. Also, Dan, just remember, the hardest, I have beaten the 4 easiest demons in this game: Super Cycles and Impulse, and that's it. Those are the only demons I've beaten. I haven't even cleared Electrodynamics. So this thing is pretty hard. I have literally never cleared a demon that has been made in an update past the update that the UFO came out in. Oh wait, no, past the update that Electrodynamics came out in. Because Light and Thunder has speed changes, and it literally uses Electrodynamics as its song. Dang it. The robot is the hardest part of this level, and then the wave.
The boss fight, I don't understand. I've only played it once, and
yeah, I know. I didn't understand it, except just get to it in normal mode, and then you slowly start to understand it. Oh no, those lasers, the red lines, those aren't it killing you. Those don't kill you. When it flashes, it kills you.
Oh, whenever it flashes. Oh, I thought that you were saying that the red is really. Where's my rocket? My rocket is literally invisible. My rocket is invisible there for a second. There we go.
Yeah, don't head to the red. That's bad. Also, don't hit the flames on the edge. Those kill you. You probably figured that out,
yeah,
though.
I know. I figured that out. But it just moves anytime that flashes.
Is your first horde demon called TOE2B2 by any chance? Alright. Is it called Drawing Circles?
Not my circle.
Dawbreaker? Oh, and it's going to be a level that shouldn't be a horde demon. It's going to be the easiest horde demon.
It's not even the easiest horde demon.
It's just that you can do it. Oh, so you're not even sure if you can actually beat it?
No, there's a tight flying section in it that's
Okay, so basically I'm never going to be able to do it ever.
There's a lot of memory in it.
Because it has one tight flying section.
There's a lot of memory in it.
Oh, that I can do.
And there's two tight waves. That's too hard though. I could do
No! I died to this very tippy last thing.
Cool. Did you just stop streaming?
No. I just updated I have a little thing in the top left that tells people my best percentage. That way I don't have to worry about remembering it myself, so I can tell it to new viewers when they pop in. Besides, it just looks cool.
What just happened there? I didn't know it was possible to die.
Ooh. Where did you die to? Like, where did you die to?
The wave. I was like moving up, and I must have been like too close to this. Because the thing was, I was going up on the spike, and then I just died, and I was still holding down.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like, there must have been like a corner. It was such a dumb death.
Yeah, the spikes aren't the exact same as the wave. You can't just ride them up, basically.
No, dude, that's not what I was doing.
I know.
Holding, and I was going
That's
up
why I
the
said
thing.
basic. Yes, I understand what you're saying. You're saying your wave was pretty much touching it. You were like one pixel off from dying, and you were holding down. Yes? Well, an unseeable difference. There wasn't a single seeable
No,
difference.
there's like a block at the end of the spike. So
Yeah.
you hit the tip of
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yeah, those you can obviously die to. How did you not know that?
But I never thought that I would die to one of them.
I thought you said I thought you said I didn't know I could die there.
Yeah, I know, but I meant, like, what I meant by that was not that was physically impossible to die to die there.
I thought, yeah, I know it isn't physically impossible to die there because you just did die there. That's what you said.
How are you not understanding me?
I understand
really
what you're
honestly
saying now.
cannot comprehend. Your brain, like, your brain doesn't.
Dude, you didn't say it in the best of ways, alright?
I'm pretty sure everybody else understands but you.
Alright, person in chat, did you understand him? Here we go. I don't know who this person is, by the way. They have not... This was from the very tippy beginning of the stream. So I have no clue who this is.
Well, you just now asked them in your live stream.
I don't think they're responding. I think I think they might not. They might be on the TV. They might be watching this on the TV. Oh!
I do not have this boss fight known at all. See, it just moves whenever it flashes. That was 71%.
Yeah, it moves.
It moves once it flashes, and there's no way to tell which way it moves. You have to have it memorized. There's no way to tell which way it moves. You have to have it
Oh yeah, well, the second phase of the boss you have to know. Yeah, except there isn't.
The first phase. Because
Oh,
it moves whenever the laser goes.
It doesn't move enough to kill you.
It does, unless you're at the very bottom, right there.
Oh, well, that's the one section, I guess. Except you can.
You literally have to be right at.
Except you definitely need to know
like,
phase 2.
I was in the middle.
You 100% have to memorize phase 2.
I'd say that's the hardest part in robot.
So you mean you can constantly do that very quick light tap?
Yeah.
And with
Really not the best at this game. That's easy.
yeah, neither are you, Dan. You aren't the best at this game. You haven't even beaten
I
it.
was.
Yeah, except you act as if only the best person in the game could have known that. You act as if...
How? You seriously don't understand a thing.
I already knew I wasn't the best player at this game, Dan. I don't need you to insult me just because I'm bad at the game. Alright? Just let me play the goddamn game for fun. Stop insulting me every chance you get and being like, oh, I'm beating a medium demon. Oh, I'm beating another medium demon. Oh, I'm beating a horror demon now. Come on, dude. I would have beaten this level if you didn't lag me out that one time. It's the hardest. It's the hardest level I would have ever beaten. This is my new hardest. By a mile. This is the first demon I have ever played that has had a robot or a wave. Dan. And I'm about to beat it. I'm about to officially know a tiny bit about how the wave works.
I'm coming.
Hold up, I have to do an outro. I guess that's it. Oh, now you're going to insult my viewers too. Great. Just let me do my outro. Anyways, I guess that's it. I can't do anything else. This level was really fun. I wish I could beat it, but I just can't. So, I'm definitely going to beat it.